Hi students, how many of you drive automobiles or how many of you are interested in driving automobiles? I'm quite interested in my four-wheeler. Let me share one of my interesting experience when I was learning to drive. I don't remember the name of my driving teacher, Master, I call him. Despite his rough and tough look, he was absolutely a nice guy. But whenever we are on a road and I tried to change the gear, he would shout at me like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Are you mad? Don't you understand what I said? Press the clutch pedal fully," and blah 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 blah. After a few times of this, I got tensed and replied, "I'm controlling the steering with one hand, changing the gear with other, eyes looking forward, and to press the clutch pedal with one leg. How much multitasking I am supposed to do?" He asked me to stop the car by the side and gently replied, "If you want to drive, you need to do it properly. I'm telling you to press the clutch pedal fully, not because of the concern on you, but because it is damaging my gearbox." Then he explained to me what really happens if you partially press the clutch. That was a long time back. I had not much interested in technical details of clutches then. Now I know better, and so I always make sure to fully press the clutch pedal. Now, how many of you know what will happen if we press the clutches? You are going to come up with the answer after watching this 9-minute video lesson. But before that, you need to know what a clutch is, what is its function, and how it is working. We'll be visiting 5 other videos during this lesson, which will help us learn different aspects better. Altogether, it will take about 40 minutes of your time. So let's learn about clutches. Those who are mechanical engineering students, this video lesson is definitely going to benefit you, as clutches are a major topic in the subject design of machine elements. Let's get started. What is the first thing coming to your mind when talking about clutches? Of course, it is automobiles. But are clutches used anywhere else? Sure, they are. You will find them in marine engineering, heavy machineries, escalators, and even lawn mowers. Automotive application being the most popular and predominant one. Around 65% of the clutches manufactured are automotive clutches. Since we talked about manufacturing, let's look into some of the leading clutch manufacturers. One is Ace Manufacturing and Parts Co., which is an American firm. You can notice the logo engraved in the product. You can also visit their website for more details. Look at the note released by the company in their website. Ace Manufacturing is proud to be the last American-made clutch on the market today. This doesn't mean that the demand for clutches are declining. More and more clutch manufacturing firms are clustered in Japan and China, with China being the largest manufacturers of automotive clutches. Here is one of the major clutch manufacturing from China, Hubei Triring Clutch Claw. Now, we will visit a short video of 5 minutes which gives a glimpse of clutch manufacturing happening inside the firm. This is an automated manufacturing and definitely you will like it. On the top right of the screen, a link will pop up and it will redirect you to the video. Most probably it will be open in a new tab, and once you watch, join back for the discussion. Pay attention to the automatic inspection while watching the video. Hope you got a good idea about almost fully automated form of manufacturing. Now let's go back to the basics of clutches again. In automobiles, while driving, when you press the clutch, what exactly is happening? When you press the clutch pedal, it disengages the engine from the transmission system, or it disengages the driving and the driven shaft, so that you are free to change the gear while the engine is running. This is the function of clutches. So here is the definition of clutches. Clutch is a mechanism for connecting and disconnecting the driving and driven shaft or the working parts of any machine. This enables the driven shaft to be started or stopped at will without stopping the driving shaft. As I mentioned, the applications of clutches are wide, and so there are many varieties of clutches. Let's look at three major types which are included in the mechanical engineering course syllabus. First one is the disc or plate clutches, which can be single or multiple plate. Second one, the cone clutch, and third one, the centrifugal clutch. Let's look into each one in detail. Let's start with plate or disc clutches. Most common application area of this type of clutches are automobiles, mostly large vehicles like car or truck where the radial space is not a constraint. Now let's watch another nice animation which gives a clear understanding of how the transmission system works and what exactly happens when we press the clutch pedal. Again, link will pop up in the top right of this video, and once you are finished, join back for the discussion. Hope you like the animation and now you are clear with the working of plate clutches. The main advantage of the single plate clutches are they have quick operation and respond fast. There is no requirement of cooling because less heat is generated. Main limitations are that they have less torque transmitting capacity, they are bigger in size and require high maintenance. Now we can move to the next topic, cone clutches. Look at the figure. It looks somewhat similar to plate clutches. Only difference is in the shape of a cone. Compared to plate clutches, cone clutches have high torque transmitting capacity and less wear and tear. Let's look at another video which gives a clear picture of the working of cone clutches. Click the link on the top right, enjoy the video and join back for the discussion. Main limitations of cone clutches are frequent maintenance. The operation of the clutch is highly dependent on the cone angle, and if the cone angle is smaller than 20 degrees, it becomes difficult to disengage the clutch. Again, automobiles is the common application area for this type. Let's move to the third and final one, centrifugal clutches. In contrast to plate or cone clutches, this one is quite different. Here, as the name implies, centrifugal force plays a major role. Let's take a look at another animation video that shows the working of centrifugal clutch. Pay special attention to the mechanism. Click on the link, watch the animation and join back for the discussion. Hope you got a good idea of the working of centrifugal clutches. The main advantages are it's low in price, easy to operate, requires less maintenance and doesn't require any separate control mechanism like clutch pedal, etc. Hope you remember that part from the animation. Coming to the limitations, centrifugal clutches cannot be used to transmit high amount of torque. They have an overheating problem due to the quick disengagement during the running condition. Applications include lawn mower, chainsaw, textile industries, etc. Now that you understand what a clutch is, how it works, the different types of clutches and their applications, it's time to come back to the question which I stated in the starting of this video. What damage is caused in partially pressing the clutch? Pause this video for a minute, recap the session and come up with an answer. Take a minute. Hope many of you got a hint or the answer. Let me reveal using another video here that leads to the answer. Click, understand and join back. Hope you had the right idea too. This is all for now. Hope you enjoyed learning about clutches. Suggestions are always welcome in the comment section. You can also link other videos on the comment box that explains better than the videos I have chosen. I am Dr. Vibin Goban signing off. Thank you and happy learning.